So I'm going to start off this video on the floor. So I've just got some new power meter pedals so that I'll have power on my Cannondale. But they're Asiomas, so you need look pedals. And I've just put new cleats on my shoes. And I've just got off the turbo, that's why I'm like sweaty and my mascara's all around my eyes. So these cleats, right, they don't have grip on them like Shimano cleats. And I was just pushing the TV back. And like, I'm obviously used to them having a bit of grip. And I just fell, like my whole leg went. And now I'm here on the floor. Like a fucking loser. Sorry, not fucking loser, like a loser. It's so funny because like patients, when they fall all the time, and I'm like, how do these people fall over? And here I am, on the floor, falling over. This is the proof I wasn't lying. That's the skid mark from my shoe. Anyway, on with the video. Hello and welcome to another video. So it's Wednesday afternoon, I've just got back from a half day at work and I'm heading down to France for a race called GP Morbihan. I've probably pronounced that horrendously. But it's 2 days, one on Friday, one on Saturday. I think they're two separate races, but they're organised by the same organisation. So I've started my carbo loading early, I had a fondant fancy at work, and I thought I'd show you what food I take with me because although I'm not a picky eater, I like to never be without food, right? So like, I need there to be food all the time just in case the hunger hits. So let me show you what I take with me. I find that if I don't take food with me, I end up just eating rubbish, you know, like just, and it's so tempting and next you just go, oh, I'm carbo loading. Last week in Belgium, I was eating so many of Ella's hot cross buns. They were just delicious and I couldn't stop. Whereas if I have like my own food, then I'm a bit more like, okay, let me eat my own food that's not loads of hot cross buns. And then Ella gets to keep her hot cross buns that she's actually bought for herself. So to start for dinner, I've got some like chicken and rice with a bit of soy sauce. Got a couple of like these protein oat pots that I can just kind of heat up. A few energy bars, some cereal bars, gels for the races. Some protein cookies, just because sometimes you don't really fancy like a protein shake. 3 ham bagels. 1 jam and cream cheese bagel. Energy drink. 2 of these skim milks, which hopefully I'll be able to use instead of Rigo, and some cherry tomatoes to snack on. So yeah, quite a lot of food after to squeeze it in. It's so funny because when I used to play rugby, everyone used to hate me on the bus because I always used to eat tuna rice and gravy. So at least I've moved on a bit from then. So I'm just about to leave, but I thought I'd show you the one thing that I take that is critical to cycling performance. And if you don't take anything from this video, take this, okay? You need to take your own ketchup, right? Because these French places, these Belgian places, they might not have ketchup, and ketchup is king. Right, let's go. All packed, ready to go. So I've just stopped at the services, and it's quite exciting actually, because I've come down the M5, which don't normally come down. No, don't normally come down these parts. And I've stopped at the services, and it's called the Frankie services. Well, okay, it's called the Frankly services, but I feel like that's close enough, and it was very exciting. And they had some Krispy Kremes, and I was tempted. I was like, oh, carbo loading, but I resisted because I've got all my bagels, so we power on. So, driven down to Portsmouth, got on the ferry, got an overnight ferry. This is quite exciting. Look, I mean, it looks a bit like a prison cell on the camera, but it's actually quite nice. The bathroom's bigger than the room. I'm not being funny, this is definitely the best way to travel, man. Like, it's sick. We've been for an explore, had a couple of drinks, we watched some people singing, there was like entertainment, played Mario Kart. Boy. This is so much better than Eurotunnel. Why don't people do this all the time? I mean, it takes a bit longer, but what a dream start to the race. Right, I'm off to bed. See you in France. It's like amazing here. Where am I going? I feel like I'm in the Matrix. Yeah. The B&M Hall.
We got the
oh my god! I thought,
racing
gosh,
from Calpe.
Yeah,
That was reminiscent.
Did you know Georgina went to Calpe?
This one time in Calpe.
Oh wait, is it Tubblegum?
Tubblegum.
Oh my gosh, Tubblegum! Yeah, we used to have that as a kid on holiday.
Is it nice? Wait.
Yeah, it's like bubblegum.
Oh mate, that's so cinematic.
Depends what food you do, really. If it's
You want some?
So after all the fun and shenanigans, we went on a pre-race ride. And then chilled, had dinner, which was chicken with rice and pasta, double carbs. Then got an early night ready for the race on day 1, which was started off in this really beautiful town. Everyone getting a nice view. Nice, isn't it, Dave? Yeah. So we've just finished stage 1, just back at the hotel. Thought I'd do a bit of a post-race breakdown. So I finished in the main bunch. Felt good actually. Felt strong. I was starting to cramp up at the end though, which was like, I'd get out the saddle and I'd be like, nope, sit down. Like, if I stood up, it was just like my whole leg would be like cramping. But it was a lot better than in the Belgian race, so that was good. Yeah, so I was really happy to finish in the main group, and then we got like a takeaway pizza, but from like a vending machine. It was sick. It was so good. And I'm feeling good, ready for tomorrow. This is the side of bike racing that you don't see. Look at my belly from all the food I've eaten and all the gels. Look at that. This is actually ridiculous. I'm not even like pushing it out. Yeah, we got an early start tomorrow. The race starts at 10 to 9. So we've got to be up and out of the hotel by like 6:30 and grab some breakfast. Luckily I've bought my porridge pots. Anyway, let's go to bed. So day 2, I didn't film too much. Emily gave us a full breakdown of her kit bag.
This is my wash bag. And this is toiletries, like eye cream.
Yeah.
Oh, they should be in there. Oh my god, they're in the wrong place.
God, you're letting everybody down, Emily. You don't look like a professional now.
I've got about 20 of these. If anyone wants any.
Lovely. Beat of fuel.
I had to order it. I forgot.
Hashtag not sponsored.
This is my wet clothes in a bag from yesterday.
Clever.
I organised that.
Yeah.
And then we've got GI2 and chargers in this one.
Yeah, very prepared. I like all the little bags for everything.
Lots of
Yeah, me
spare
too.
cycling kit. Should never plan for too much. Oh,
Thank
wires.
you. Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, Phoebe, this is yours actually.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That you left at the farm one time.
Thank you.
And then yeah, that's about it.
Oh, well, thank you for that. I think everyone would have found that riveting. And then I did a bit of an extended warm-up before the race because I was feeling really tired. And then the race went okay. It was one circuit, and we did it kind of like 8 times. There was a big circuit and a little circuit. And the first time up the hill, it was the same hill we'd done yesterday. And I was a bit lazy because we'd gone up the hill really, not slowly, but like at an okay pace. And I was just kind of chilling at the back of the group, as you know I always do. And then a huge split opened up in front of me, and I couldn't shut it, and I was basically dropped. Now, thankfully, there was like a crash. Well, not thankfully, but there was a crash in front of us. So some riders joined the group who'd obviously been caught up in that crash and helped us bridge back across to the main group. But it really taught me that like you need to be switched on, you need to be near the front of the race, because you never know when those splits are going to happen, and you could end up like off the back. So anyway, I ended up getting back into the group, kind of finished 46th again. So I came 45th on the first day, 46th on the second day. I got dropped with about 20k to go, but it was so fast. Definitely one of the hardest races I've ever done. I might actually pop up the power file because it was crazy. Anyway, so then we chilled and then watched the men's race. There was quite a lot of World Tour teams there, so it was pretty cool. Then got some food, kind of explored around, and then got the night ferry home again. And so that was it. That was the race weekend. It was so much fun with the whole team. We had some really good laughs. And that's what cycling's all about, really, isn't it? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a bit different. I didn't film. There wasn't a huge amount of footage from the actual races. But I'm doing tour series next week, so hopefully we'll get a lot of onboard footage. And it's my home tour series because it's in Manchester. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, give it a like, give it a subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.